Unless it's a black mark.
With our allies. Following the phone call, the President then convened a meeting of the National Security. The President, in each of his conversations, said he was calling because he wanted to make sure that the United States was consulting with our allies around the world. He told these leaders that he valued their opinions. The President stressed that Saddam Hussein is a threat and that the United States was going to work together with the world to make the world more peaceful, and we welcome their role and their involvement. The President said to each of the three leaders that he has not made any decision about the next course of action to take. And the President also informed each of the three leaders with whom he spoke that following his speech at the United Nations next week, the United States will send a group of American officials to each of the nation's capitals to consult further with our allies. Afternoon, prior to the President's departure for Camp David, the President will welcome.
Why not wait until after the election? What's the sense of urgency?
The United States will continue, the administration will continue to work with the Congress. As you know, that there was a classified briefing yesterday provided for the 4 congressional leaders. And while I'm not at liberty to discuss, of course, what was discussed in that, I made the point earlier about adding one more foot to Mount Everest doesn't change the fact that Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. There is already a mountain of evidence that suggests that Saddam Hussein is pursuing weapons for the purpose of using them, and using them potentially against our friends, our allies, and even ourselves.
Very quiet.
I guess if you went and took every airplane that was airborne at the time, I still think the estimate of 100 was high. The strike that we conducted was one of 25. It was our 25th strike in the South. We've done 10 in the North this calendar year. That was the 25th. There were 12 airplanes, dropped 25 weapons. Was it bigger than most or normal? It was bigger than ones we'd done in the last probably 2 weeks.
Civil humanitarian side, again, United States government and others.
You have to assume if he knows we're coming and we start to come, you can't sneak up in a deal like this. It takes a lot of people moving around. That he'll then do everything he can to use them if he has the delivery capacity. And what he can't use, he'll try to get to somebody who can use it after he's gone. That's the only security risk here. Don't let anybody tell you there's a big military problem. I'd be very surprised if the actual infantry campaign takes more than a week.